Have you ever wanted to better yourself? Probably. I know I have. I think at the core of all of us, we've at least thought about it. Even if you haven't tried, even if you're stuck, not doing anything right now, or if you didn't do anything over the last year, COVID, um, you probably at some point thought, man, I want to be more than what I am. And I think that goes for everybody, regardless of how high or how low you are currently. It's just human nature to want to be better and to improve as an individual and to grow. And I think it's a lot harder for us to actually execute on that idea and for us to go through and put in the hours and put in the time because whenever we look at the fields that we want to be successful and we see people that are super talented and we kind of stop trying because there are so many already indomitable forces in whatever field we're pursuing or in any area of our lives really. And I think that can be really daunting, and I know that for a fact. Personally, I feel like I've been surrounded by uh, a lot of really smart people, a lot of people that honestly make me feel dumb sometimes, and it's a blessing and a curse in a lot of ways. But I think I've been putting in my best effort. Today, I want to talk about a story about a guy named Ken who worked so hard that he made not even just his dream, but I mean, in general, the dream that I think humanity shares, eliminating bad in general from society, a reality. I finished reading SunKenRock today, and it's a manga that I've already read when I was younger, but I reread it. I don't normally do that, but I did. And I think this time around I caught a lot of the nuances that I didn't catch the first time around. To start, Ken is a very below average protagonist when we first meet him. He's not only down on his luck, he's moved to a new country. He's a Japanese man who moved to Korea, and he's essentially jobless, poor, neat. He just lives inside every day. He doesn't do anything, doesn't have a job, he doesn't work a job, and he's barely making it. He's almost out of money. And by chance, he runs into some gangsters who eventually end up recruiting him to the mafia and making him their leader. And this buffoon, this idiot, only a high school grad, right? He's not the picture of leadership. In fact, he's kind of he doesn't even want to be a part of the mob. If anything, he just wants to live a regular life and have a career. Too bad he's like dumb and can't do that. So he kind of keeps going along, being a mafia boss, but he's not really good at it. He's not that intelligent. He doesn't have the skills required to lead anybody. He doesn't initially have the charisma to endear others to himself. Um, but a theme the story keeps pushing as it proceeds is the theme of hard work. And any chance that Ken gets, it's really emphasized by the story that Ken is working to improve himself constantly. Ken is working out 6 hours a day every day. He's getting up at 5 a.m. He's not just grinding. He's up before anybody. He's out here not just hustling like trying to get money. Straight up, he's working on his body. And one thing that Ken says throughout the story is that the only thing that a man owns is their body. The one thing that we can all control is our bodies. And as such, he takes 6 hours out of his day, every day, to train his body, to get stronger, to be better. And you really see the results of that as the story progresses. He doesn't just get stronger. The people around him can see that. They can see the effort he's put in. They can see the consistency that he walks with in every step. Just the ability to execute because of a belief in the work that he's already put in. And while to some it might look like he's born for the position, he was born to lead, and he already had the charisma, the power to lead, to be an excellent mob boss. Ken wouldn't say anything of the sort. Instead, Ken would urge you to try harder, to push yourself, to not give up, to not give in the temptation, to keep pushing day in and day out, to go the extra mile, to do what nobody else is doing. I think that's something that we've all thought at some point, but very few of us are willing to actually execute on that. Willing to do what nobody else is willing to do, to go farther than anybody else is willing to go, to just keep pushing, regardless of how tough it is, regardless of whether you have the energy to keep pushing, to just make something, to make something of yourself. And I think right now, I'm coming out of a lot of things right now. I feel like I'm improving, but also now that I'm like in a better mental state and I'm improving, uh, reading SunKenRock, reading this manga, genuinely from the bottom of my heart, I didn't just resonate with the story. It kind of was something I feel like I needed. I'm starting a new job at Amazon soon, and honestly, I think all of us, anybody, we've got to start trying to outwork one another because we've got to start trying to just grind to get down to it. And obviously, it's not always in the cards. We need to be understanding of each other's experiences and the setbacks that are in our way. But at the same time, if you really want to be great and if you want to do anything great, I mean, obviously it's a fictional story, it's a manga, but we see this all the time in the greats. Kobe Bryant, name any director, name any actor. I'm a hooper, so I named Kobe Bryant. But I mean, watch The Last Dance, Michael Jordan. It takes almost an insane dedication to the work and the process of getting better to actually be good, to be acceptable, to be someone that people want to follow, to lead. It's kind of daunting that we have to put in that much work, that we have to grind out every day, at least just to succeed, just to put our best foot forward. And I'm not the best at it. I'm not the most consistent. I'm not gonna hold you, but I want to get there. And hopefully you do too. And if you don't hit your mark every day, if you don't work out 6 hours a day, I know I don't. Just try. Put in the effort. Just put in the effort. See how far it gets you for like a month, 2 months. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put my best foot forward. I'm gonna keep putting out content. I'm gonna get my bread up, and I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna get my body right. I just want to be the best version of me, and I needed this story. And if you want something to pick you up, go read SunKenRock. It's by the guy who did Dr. Stone. His name is Boichi. He's got a plethora of good stories, short stories. One of his better works, SunKenRock, I think. Honestly, it is my favorite work from him. But you know, go have your own opinion. Go read it for yourself. That's all I have to say. Thank you if you watched this far. If you didn't, it's well. Love you though.